Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to share with you all my favorite skincare items. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I have all my favorite everyday skincare items in this Dior toiletry case over here. It's so pretty. It comes with the Toile de Nuit pattern. So I'm just gonna pick them out for you and show them to you. Should I carry this bag because it looks so pretty? First of all, we have the Ordinary Moisturizer. It looks like that. This is called the Natural Moisturizing Factor plus HA moisturizer, but it's essentially like an everyday moisturizer. So I use this for my face every day, and it comes in the 100 ml bottle. I have already purchased a new one because this is going to finish soon, and I really like it. It's very lightweight on your skin and doesn't build up too much, so you just spread a thin layer over your face before you put on your makeup every day. So it says here, apply after serums as needed for effective surface hydration. So I use this specifically before I put on my makeup every day. I'll use a moisturizer, and then I'll use a sunscreen, and then I'll slap on my makeup after that. So this is the moisturizer that I use because it's super lightweight and it doesn't feel too cakey on my face as well. So I really like this. The sunscreen that I'm currently using is the Biore UV sunscreen, and this is with SPF 50+, PA++++. And it's called the Aqua Rich. I bought this on my last trip to Japan, I believe in like 2019 before the pandemic hit, and I bought like a whole lot of them. So usually when you go to Donki in Japan, there is like a whole section of skincare, and they come like in like a 6-pack, like kind of like beer, but like a 6-pack. So I have not finished using the entire 6-pack, so this is one of them. So I really like that this is super lightweight. So it comes out like that, and then you apply on your skin, and I love that this is super moisturizing and it doesn't leave like a white cast after that. It's more of like, I would say, like a watery base. It's super watery, so I like that about it because it actually absorbs into your skin much better. And then after that, it also doesn't feel super tacky. So I really like that. I don't really like moisturizers and sunscreens that feel too tacky on the skin because I just don't like the feeling of that. So this one doesn't feel too tacky, so I really enjoy this a lot. And the bottle is so compact, so I bring this for travel as well all the time. Okay, next up, I have these two sprays. I believe it's by the brand called Biz for Beautiful. Honestly, I've not heard about this before, and I picked this up when I was in the UK. So this is a UK brand, and one is a Hyaluronic Acid facial spritz, and then the other one is a vitamin facial spritz. I just happened to walk into like a drugstore. What is the drugstore called? Is it a Superdrug? I believe I walked into like a Boots or like a Superdrug, and I picked this up randomly because I thought they were so interesting, and I think that was the time where I was super into hyaluronic acid, which I still am to this date. So I think this was great because you just spray on your face. So every morning when I'm too lazy to put on anything on my face and I just want like a pick-me-up, especially if I'm just going to be staying at home and doing work, then I will spray this on, and then I'll spray this on. It's very simple. So you just spray this on and it gives you like an instant perk because like I feel like my face is a little bit more hydrated with stuff. So these are the two sprays that I really enjoy using as well because they're just so easy. I'm not sure if other brands do this kind of spritz, but so far these are the ones that I've been using. Next up, we have the toner that I use every single day as well, and this is by Aesop. It's their Bitter Orange Astringent toner, and the bottle looks like that. I love Aesop bottles because they look so aesthetically pleasing, and it contains bitter orange, witch hazel, and rosemary leaf. There's something about this toner that smells so nice, and I've gotten used to that smell. I believe it's the rosemary. So I really like that about it. I use this every day before I put on my moisturizer and before I put on sunscreen, because at night I use like a different toner. So this one is just nice because it just kind of like removes any residue on my face from the night before, but generally I do cleanse my face when I'm getting ready. So this one is just nice to just take off any excess grime after I've washed my face. And I really like the smell of it. So Aesop is an Australian brand, so whenever I have friends over in Australia, I ask them to help me stock up on these toners because they're much cheaper over there. I have been using this toner for as long as I can remember. I believe it's been about 6 to 7 years, so I can really vouch for this toner and I really enjoy using it. So next of all, this is also by The Ordinary. It is their famous Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. I believe last time it was only Hyaluronic Acid 2% without the B5. I really enjoy this. I'm not even sure if they even still come up with the 30 ml bottle, because recently I was at Sephora and they were selling like a larger bottle of this. I believe it was 50 ml or just like 80 ml. I'm not sure how big it is, but I've not seen the little ones like floating around. I was so obsessed with like Ordinary last time. I got a whole bunch of things. So the ones that I really enjoy a lot were obviously the Hyaluronic Acid, the retinol that they have, and the moisturizer that they have. So those three are my absolute favorites. But they've recently reformulated their retinol products. I think now there's like squalane, there's like so many different kinds of like retinol now. It's a little bit confusing, and I must say that if you ever try their retinol products, the squalane doesn't really keep very well. Try to keep them away from the sun because they tend to oxidize quite quickly, and just keep them in like a cool environment. I personally prefer the retinols without the squalane, so that's just personal preference. But the Hyaluronic Acid I really like, so this is it. I bring this on like travels as well. I think this bottle is quite done. I just have like a tiny drop of it left, so I can put this into my empties, which will happen in the next video as well, because I'm intending to film like an empties video after this. So yes, I really enjoy this. So sticking with moisturizers, you can tell that I really like my moisturizers. I have this Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer by Origins. I picked this up a while ago. It smells super nice. I'm also someone who's very sensitive to smells. So I used to have like Aesop facial products or like Kiehl's facial products that I refuse to use because the smell is just too strong and I don't really like it. But this one just comes like that in this bottle over here. And it's very lightweight and bouncy. So I just take a little bit of this and then I'll just apply it. Also, very watery and gel based, so it kind of absorbs into your skin like really quickly. So that's what I really like about this gel moisturizer. So I tend to use this gel moisturizer in the day because it's just more lightweight, and then at nights I use like a heavier cream moisturizer if I can. But I feel like I still tend to veer towards gel moisturizers because I always find the cream moisturizers too thick and I don't really like that about it. So gel moisturizers are the way to go. Next up, I have these Aquaring Gel Eyefill Patch by Mediheal. If not heard about Mediheal, they are like a famous Korean brand that does a lot of skincare, and this is obviously for moisturizing purposes as well. So it comes individually packed like that, and then you have two patches that you just put under your eye, and I really like these. Sometimes when I feel like I'm just very tired and my eyes need like a booster, then I'll just cut open this and then I'll just place it on my eye. They always have like leftover serums after that, so make sure to pour everything out and just place everywhere in your face so that you don't like waste the serum inside. So I really like these patches as well. I feel like they work really well, and I do feel like my eyes are just less tired after that. So these are really great and I highly recommend them. For those of you who are new here, my name is Amelia and I do videos on luxury and lifestyle. So if you enjoy these kind of videos, do consider subscribing, click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I recently started using Sulwhasoo after my last trip to Jeju, where I picked up some of their items at the airport because I was trying to get into like the whole Sulwhasoo game. And I must say that I really love their first care product, which is no surprise because this is their best selling serum out there. So this serum, if I'm not wrong, is meant for anti-aging, so it's supposed to help you eliminate wrinkles and all that. But I just really like the smell of it. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger here. So it comes out like that, and then you just place it on your arm as well. feel like this arm is getting a lot of moisturization today. But yeah, I just really like the smell of it as well. The ginseng smell is not too heavy, it's just really subtle. So if that's something that you're worried about, you can always go into a Sephora store and ask the sales associate to, you know, let you smell a little bit of that. And I really think that this has been working great. I'm now in my mid-30s, so I really need to pay attention to like anti-aging, wrinkle-free products. So that's why I decided to pick up this whole Sulwhasoo line to try, and I really like the First Care serum as well. The next one that I really enjoy, and this is no surprise, is the Sulwhasoo Concentrated Ginseng Eye Cream. This was the one that I was most interested in, actually, more so than the activating serum. So it comes in like this bottle over here, and then you just twist it up, and it has this little thing inside that contains the eye serum. But what I like most about this eye cream is that it comes with this little spatula thing over here, and there's like a metal tip, so you just warm it up and then you place a little bit of the serum, and then when you put this on your eye, I typically do like a rotating motion on my eye, over my eye as well. And this feels so good, especially if you put this in the fridge and then it's like chilly and it's like cold. When it touches your eyes, it's so nice and so, I don't know how you explain that, it feels so luxurious on your eye as like an eye cream. So I really enjoy this about that. I used to put like cold metal spoons into the fridge sometimes because when I was younger, I used to cry a lot. I'll just hide in my room and cry. So like when my eyes are super swollen and puffy, I'll put the metal spoons in the fridge and then I'll just pat them on my eye because it kind of like relieves the swelling. So this kind of works a little bit like it. So I like that about it. I highly recommend their eye cream actually. I would recommend the eye cream over the activating serum, but if you can, I feel like these two go really well together. So out of the entire Sulwhasoo line, these two are my favorites so far. Next of all, I have the Lineage Water Sleeping Pack. I feel like everybody have this as well. If you have not heard about this, like where have you been? So this is essentially like a water sleeping mask, and it's super gel-like and very moisturizing as well. I just place this all over my face at night when I feel like I don't want to do like a proper mask that day. So it just stays on your face, and the next day when you wake up, your face just feels slightly bouncier. So that's what I really like about it. So this is the sleeping pack that I have been using for the longest time already, and honestly for 80 ml it's quite a lot of product. I don't tend to use this every single day as well. As and when I feel like it, I'll just put it on my face. I realized that I don't like to pack on a lot of things on my face. I know people can do like a 10-step facial ritual blah blah, but honestly for me it's more of like a 3 to 5 step facial thing that I do every day, and only when I feel like I'm less lazy, I'll do a little bit more. So on days that I feel lazy, this is the one that I use at the end of everything when I put on my serum, my moisturizer, and then I'll put this on as well, and then I go to sleep. So yes. Next up, I also have these Laneige quick toner packs that I received from a friend as like a gift. So it comes individually packed like that, and then you pull one up, and it has like 3 little sheets filled with like toners. So you place 2 on your cheeks and then 1 on your forehead, and it's so nice. My skin feels so nice after that. And don't forget to use up all the toner inside and not waste it, because there's always like leftovers, and I will just smear it all over my face. I really enjoy the feeling of my skin after using this because it just feels so refreshed and moisturized and just so bouncy, and I love it so much. Honestly, I was a little bit skeptical about using this kind of things. I tend to use toners that are in bottles, so I don't really typically use like these toner packs, and I wasn't drawn to it. I only used this because a friend gave it to me as a gift, and I enjoy it so much. I feel like I'll just continue using this kind of toner packs, and I feel like this is great for travel as well. You know, like if you're on the plane, you just bring one of this instead of like the huge toner bottle. So I think that's what I'm going to do in future. I'm just going to keep one of this in my like carry-on skincare bag, and then I can use this on the plane because like no shame, you know. And I feel like it's less intimidating than a sheet mask because you look scary with like an entire sheet mask on. You can just use this. I know that this video is like a skincare favorites, but I want to introduce to you this Briogeo Scalp Reviver serum as well, if you can call it. It's like a hair treatment. Well, technically your scalp is like skin as well, you know, so this is skincare too. This is a charcoal and tea tree scalp treatment. I use this sometimes when I feel like I have a lot of dandruff going on because I have very thick hair. So when I don't wash it very well, or like my hair gets too thick, I cannot wash all the way inside, I tend to have dandruff sometimes. So this is meant to help with that. So you shake the bottle up. It looks kind of disgusting, to be very honest. It's like this murky liquid that you have over here, and then you just place some on your scalp, like you part your scalp, like you do some parting and then you place some on your scalp and then you just rub it in. So it's supposed to do like treatments for your hair, and I don't use it very often, but as and when I feel like it, I will use it. So it says to apply 1 to 2 drops to each partition and massage into the scalp. Do not rinse out. So it's meant to leave on. It's like a leave on treatment, and I really enjoyed it as well for some weird reason. And last but not least, I have a hand cream, and this hand cream is the Chanel hand cream. This is the La Creme Main Chanel hand cream, and it looks like an egg. I love it so much. But what I like most about it is the smell. It smells so good, but if you're someone who's not into like scented products, then you might not really like this. Recently Dior came up with their own like hand creams as well, but I must say that I prefer this 10 times to the Dior one, because the Dior one has this like little flap over here and it's so hard to squeeze the product out onto your hand. This one, the whole cap comes out like that, so it's so much easier to squeeze it out. So that's what I really enjoy about it. I saw on some people's pages recently that there's this NYC egg as well that I really want to get my hands on. I feel like it's super compact and even like tinier than this, so it's easier to just carry it around. So I'm very interested in that as well. So I've come to the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the skincare products that I really love. And if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this content, do subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel a lot. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!